Good morning, friends. I am Bhosle sir, an assistant teacher of the biology in Lana Housing Junior College, Jamkhed. I am very happy because our college administration give me an opportunity to share with you through this online teaching program. Dear friends, you may be the happy, secure, safe and healthy in our sweet home with your parents, but we should not have to forget our educational dreams. So let us start to learn chapter number 1, and the name of that chapter, that is the respiration and circulation. Friends, you all know that all the living organisms requires the energy. The living organisms, which are the living organisms? For example, you observe the some animals. For example, cow, horse, cat, sheep, dog, buffalo, rabbit or zebra, any type of the animal. All these are the living organisms. Living means sajiv, and in all the living organisms the various life processes are takes place, and the energy it is required for that life processes in the living organism. Means the energy it is a very essential to do the any type of the life processes. The energy, that energy it is stored in the body in the form of a complex organic compound. Complex organic compound. That energy it is stored in the form of a complex organic compound, and that complex organic compounds means that energy it is in the form of a potential energy. However, that energy it is not usable by the organism. Useless, it is converted into the usable form, and this conversion it is achieved through the process of the respiration. Means for the purpose of the conversion of the energy, the respiration it is a very essential process. Then what is meant by respiration? Now time you understand that the living organisms it required the energy, and that energy it is stored inside the body, and when it is essential it is used, and when it is stored it is in the form of a useless. Then respiration it is a very essential for conversion. We understand the definition of the respiration. Respiration, it is a biochemical process. Respiration it is a biochemical process. Biochemical process of oxidation of organic compound. Oxidation means jwalan. Oxidation of organic compounds in an orderly manner. In an orderly manner. Orderly manners means ज्या जसं पाहिजे तसं आदेशाप्रमाणे. Orderly manner for the liberation of the chemical energy. Liberation of the chemical energy in the form of a ATP. Then what is the actual definition? That is, respiration it is a biochemical process of oxidation of organic compound in an orderly manner for the liberation of chemical energy in the form of ATP molecules. After that, the chemical equation of respiration. The chemical equation of the respiration, it is that C6H12O6 means glucose. It combines with the 6 molecules of the oxygen and it forms the 6 molecules of the carbon dioxide plus 6 molecules of the H2O plus it produces the 38 ATP molecules. And for this, the process of the gaseous exchange takes place between the organism and the environment. And the side of the gaseous exchange, it is called as the respiratory surface or respiratory organs. Respiratory surface or respiratory organs. Then after the chemical equation, how you can understand the chemical equation? Glucose, it combines with the 6 molecules of the oxygen and it forms the 6 molecules of the carbon dioxide plus 6 molecules of the H2O plus 38 ATP molecules. Then next heading is that is the organ of respiratory exchange. Organ of respiratory exchange. Organ of respiratory exchange. Respiratory exchange is a simple physical process. It is a simple physical process. Physical process means which takes place easily. That is the simple physical process. For efficient gaseous exchange, the respiratory surface should have some specific features. Now, which are that specifically features of the respiratory organs? That is, it should have the large surface area. Surface area, if the surface area it is a large, suppose this one is the surface area. If the surface area it is a large, then the easy exchange of the gases takes place. And if the surface area it is a small, then easy exchange of the gases is not takes place. This is first one characteristic features of the organ of the respiratory exchange. Second one feature is it should be thin, highly vascular, permeable. It must be the thin, then highly vascular. Thin means patta. Vascular means it contains the blood vessels. And it is permeable to allow the gases. It is permeable. It is permeable to allow the gases. Means the exchange of the gases it is takes place. That is called as the permeable to allow the gases. And third one is it must be moist. Third one is it must be moist. You remember that the air which is enters inside the body, it may be the clean, warm and the moist. And if the surface area it is the moist, then easily exchange of the gases is takes place. Means all these three, they are the features of the organs of the respiratory exchange. And after this point we goes toward the point, and the name of that point, that is a gaseous exchange in plant. Gaseous exchange in plant. The method of the gaseous exchange in the plant, it is a different, because just like the animals, there are different type of the plants are present, and different plant having a different method of the exchange of the gases. For example, the terrestrial flowering plant. Terrestrial म्हणजे जमिनीवरचे. The terrestrial flowering plant, I use some teaching aids. The terrestrial flowering plants, just like the mogra, champa, this one is the mogra, champa, rose, jasmine, all these are the some terrestrial flowering plant. And this flowering plant has many air spaces between the cells of the stem, leaf and root. Means in between the stem, leaf and the root, the air spaces are present, and that air spaces are continuous. In whole plant they are continuous, and oxygen diffuses. This oxygen, it is diffuses in the air spaces through the stomata. Stomata. What is meant by stomata? The pores on the leaves and young stem. Small pores are present on the leaves and the young stem, that is called as the stomata. And with the help of this stomata, the exchange of the gases, that is the carbon dioxide and water vapors, it is diffuses out with the help of the stomata. And stomata, it contains the stomatal pores, and with the help of the stomatal pores, the atmospheric air, it can enter, or exchange of the gases, it is takes place. And in the aerated soil, aerated म्हणजे सुपीक जमीन, in the aerated soil, the oxygen dissolve in the film of moisture. Film of moisture. Oxygen, it is dissolved in the film of moisture or water around the root, comma, tissue, and enter it by the diffuser. Means this one is the method in the aerated soil. And woody flowering plant. Many plant, just like the trees and the shrubs. Trees and shrubs have an external impervious bark. Impervious. Impervious याचा अर्थ असा होतो की त्याच्यामधून कोणीही आत बाहेर जाऊ येऊ शकत नाही, की ज्याला कुठल्याही प्रकारचे छिद्र वगैरे नसतात, जे कणखर साल आहे त्याला म्हणायचं impervious bark. woody flowering plant just like the tree, for example mango tree. mango tree ची जर आपण बार्क पाहिली तर ती बार्क अतिशय हार्ड असते. आता एखादं समजा असं झाड आहे, फॉर एक्झाम्पल दिस वन इज द ट्री, सपोज दिस वन इज द ट्री, and on the tree bark, this bark, on the bark such type of the small pores are present. Such type of the small pores are present on the surface of the stem, and that is called as the lenticles. Woody flowering plant just like the mango, then other any type of the large plant, they have the external impervious bark, and here the gaseous exchange it is takes place with the help of the small pores which is present on the bark, and that small pores are called as the lenticles. In this way the gaseous exchange it is takes place in the different plants with the help of the different method. Then after this, next point is the respiration in animal. Respiration in animal. Just like the plant, there is also variation in the animals. In the different animals, the different respiratory organs are present, and the respiration it is takes place with the help of that different respiratory organs. As compared to the plant, animal shows the variety of the respiratory surface or organs. Means different type of the respiratory organs are present in case of the animals, and in case of the animals the respiratory surfaces differs in the different animals, and in animals depending upon the complexity of the organization and the surrounding medium, on the basis of the surrounding medium certain part of the body have become specialized into the different type of the respiratory organ. Different type of the respiratory organ, and in the higher animals these respiratory organs are also associated with a transport system. For example, in the different type of the animals the different respiratory organs are present. For example, protist, sponges and the coelentrates, they are the aquatic animals. Aquatic means they are living inside the water, and that animals are called as the aquatic animal. And in these animals, mean the protist, sponges and the coelentrates, the plasma membrane it is the respiratory organ. Respiratory organ, that is the plasma membrane. Then second one example, for example in case of the flatworms like the planaria, annelida, then amphibians just like the frogs, flatworms. In the flatworm segmented body is present. Such type of the animal, they are the such type, and in these animals the segmented body is present. For example, planaria. In these animals the segmented body is present. They are living inside the water, and that animals they are called as the aquatic. They are the aquatic, or sometime they are the semi aquatic. They are the aquatic or semi aquatic. Means sometimes they are living inside the water or sometimes they are not living inside the water. That is called as the semi aquatic. And in these animals the plasma membrane or general body surface, it is used as a respiratory organs. Then third one example, that is a insect. Insect means animals in which the jointed legs are present, that is called as the insect. For example, you observe the some examples. For example, grasshopper, cockroach, mosquito. These are the some examples of the insect. Or the lobster, it is also a best example of the insect. In these animals, all they are the terrestrial animals, and in these animals the tracheal tubes and spiracles are the respiratory organs. Then the fourth example, arachnids like the spiders and the scorpion. Arachnids just like the spider and the scorpion. For example, this one is the scorpion. In case of this scorpion, the body, it is segmented. These are the terrestrial animals. These are the terrestrial, means they are living on the land. And in these animals, the book lungs are the respiratory organs. Then amphibian, tadpole of the frog. In some animals, just like the amphibian tadpole of the frog or salamander, newts. In these animals, the respiratory organs. The amphibians मध्ये कोण येतं? उदाहरणार्थ frog. It is the amphibian. In case of the frog it is aquatic. Tadpole, salamander, both these are the aquatic, and in these animals the external gills are present. Then the other example of the aquatic animal, that is the fish. Fish, it is the best example. In case of the fishes, they are living inside the water. For example, shark, dolphin, whale or other fish. They are living inside the water, and due to this reason it is called as the aquatic animals. In the fishes, the internal gills are present. Internal gills are the respiratory organs. With the help of the internal gills, the respiration takes place. And last but one, that is the reptiles, birds and the mammals. Reptiles, birds and the mammals. The reptiles. Which are the reptiles? These are the reptiles. The reptiles. For example, snake, lizard. These are the reptiles. Then birds. For example, pigeon, duck, cuckoo, eagle, parrot, sparrow. These are the some birds. They are the terrestrial. All these birds, they are the terrestrial. What is meant by terrestrial? They are living on the land, that is called as the terrestrial. And in case of these animals, the lungs are the respiratory organs. Just like the human being, lungs are the respiratory organs. And last one example, that is the turtle. You know about the turtle. This one is the turtle. Turtle kasav. Turtle, it is a underwater animal, and in the turtle cloaca is the respiratory organ. Means in case of the turtle, the respiration it is takes place with the help of the cloaca. In this way, in the different animals, the different respiratory organs are present, and with the help of the different respiratory organs, the exchange of the gases is takes place for the liberation of the energy. And due to this reason, the respiration, it is a very essential process. Today we stop here, and see you tomorrow. Thank you very much.